We're live. We're gonna wait till see if anyone turns up. People should, but hey, you know. In the meantime, I'll just sit in the lobby. We shall see. We're live. It's a Friday. PAAZ is the code. Helps if I type on the right keyboards. Right. Don't want this keyboard in front of me because I will absolutely mess that up. You know, I could always do some single player until people turn up. What is the bitrate? What on earth happened with the bitrate there? You know, I'm just gonna play some single player until people turn up. Why not? I know what I'm doing. How awkward is this going to be single player? Oh no, I do need that keyboard. Because sometimes you got to type things. Oh no. No, I type on that key. That's correct. I'm gonna say Italy. Morocco. I'm gonna die over and over again. Maths. Okay. I should stand a chance here. 10. I mean, I usually get 13. So, this should be fine. I feel slow as heck though. Right. You can't see these. So, right. For the math. Right, that should be plenty. Okay. No pressure. I've got plenty. That was wrong. Whoops. 13. It's under 13. I mean, you can't do much better than that. I mean, that's 3. 30% above. You call that minimally competent?
Let's try another one. Who is James Bond's boss?
M, because Q is the scientists. It might be A or X. But it should be M.
Well, that sucks. Let's keep moving. Where was the first subway system?
Everyone's going to say Paris, so I'm going to say Budapest.
Did you say?
London! I almost clicked that. Ooh. Okay. Wasn't sure. Bonjour. Well, we're probably dead because there's not a lot of chance of living on this. Like 90% is death. I'm gonna say ice. Death by ice. Oh, what? Generous. Not deserved. But it was right next to the ice. But I feel like it teased it. Wow, for reals. Smack them across the heads. Just let them cry it out. Stay with them the first night closer to the exit. What the heck? Throw them around town till they slowly fall asleep in their car. Yes, I did. Everything else just didn't seem right. Dried fruit.
Did you say This.
I'm from the UK, come on.
Let's try another one. Oh, you know I appreciate a good secret identity. Which best-selling author anonymously published an advice column called Dear Sugar?
Fault in Our Stars. Okay. I'm gonna go with Fault in Our Stars.
Did you say
No.
this? Wrong answers must be punished. Time for consequences.
How many do you have to survive through solo?
This one should be easy. Follow at least 10 rules correctly
Okay.
before time runs out or you die.
Tap the word with the letter C. Okay, don't tap the longest number. Okay.
There's not a lot for me to do during this game. Well, I guess I'll update my LinkedIn account. Almost out of rules time.
40. We did a bit better than the math.
Fine.
I like how there's instructions on the wall all over the place as well. Floor 7.
In Ghostbusters, Rick Moranis is which of the following?
Zool?
Did you say
Vinz.
this? Wrong answers must be punished. Come with me.
The Keymaster. But Zool was inhabiting him as the Keymaster, wasn't he? Right? No.
You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid
The death zones. Okay, there's a lot of them.
Okay. Let the game.
Let the games begin!
Ooh, I just love watching this one.
And it's going to bounce straight into it. Nope, we're fine. It's been a bit too generous.
Oh, I am filled with great.
I'm not going to count this as any high score if I eventually do high scores for this as well. Because it's a bit too cheap to win on your own and get all this score.
Congrats on making it through alive. But can you escape?
Maybe.
I'm going to give you a category. Food named after people.
I don't know about Sherry.
Answer them. Let's see the right answers.
I do Stroganoff.
Leaves one space for every correct answer.
But Sherry could be a person. I mean, it's a Resident Evil character, right, Cheryl?
Winners of RuPaul's Drag Race.
I don't watch that. I don't have a clue. I'm gonna get caught by the dark.
Medieval weapons.
Okay. Glaive. It's not Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm going too easy on you.
You are, game. You are.
Don't look behind you. Are you afraid of the dark? Punctuation.
Okay, curly brace. I don't know about anything else. The other things didn't sound right.
Here comes the next question.
Okay.
The 12 Apostles.
Philip? Never heard of him. Apparently he's an apostle. Hello! How are you?
How's it
Yeah,
going?
not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, cheers.
How's your day been so far?
A lot of lucky guesses.
It's been alright. It's been my first day back at work. Still working from
Okay.
home, but I was on furlough for 3 weeks.
How did it go? Good day?
Yeah, I've just been catching up this week, really.
I imagine like the first day back for everyone is just ridiculous and crazy, so I can't even think about it.
It was quite nice, though, having 3 weeks off paid for, basically.
It's true. You don't get a lot from
Lots of
you
games.
don't get a lot from the government these days, so you know.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm so bad. I'm playing solo at the moment because no one was here. So I jumped in a game and I'm still going to die.
I knew the Andrew Lloyd Webber one.
Oh, I didn't. This has been way too generous with me. It is. I'm just going to go with that one. Oh, all of them. Wow. See, I don't know whether I'm lucky for not having a job and not being going back to work in all this, or if I'm unlucky, you know, because I don't have a job. But I can imagine for those people that are returning, it's ridiculous thought, isn't it?
Well, it'll be even weirder when we're back in the office again.
Oh, you're working from home then, is it? Rather than...
Yeah, still working from home.
Okay. See, when you said first day back at work, I just assumed, you know, first day properly back in it.
Oh, no. No, first day back actually working after 3 weeks away.
But still, you know, that's another thing to look forward to, going back to the offices then, isn't it?
Thing is, we've just had an office move, or an office merge
Okay.
with another office. So we've not actually, well, I've not anyway, been in the office since we combined offices. So it'll be even weirder when we get
That's
back.
very true. When
Completely different.
yeah, when everything's combined, it's, you know, not only with all the new stuff that's going on, but combining another office into it as well. That's extreme change. So good luck with that when that happens. Like,
I'm kind of hoping I can still do quite a bit of work from home after that.
true. I imagine a lot of companies are going to adjust to that and have a lot more people working from home. So
I'm hoping it's the main good thing that comes from this.
probably, yeah. That you know, that's a benefit that comes from all of this, if anything.
For me, it's an hour or more commute to get to work.
Oh
So it's not
no,
ideal.
that is not good. How long was it when I worked at the NEC? I think I might have had like an hour and a half commute each way as well on the bus.
Yeah.
So you know,
It's
no, and when you work long hours as well, because that was like really long shifts there as well. So you end up going in the morning and coming back at night, and that's your entire day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think working from home is definitely something that's got to come from all this for a lot of people. Chevron. I went for the Texan. It sounded...
I almost went for that. I thought, kind of, yeah, it could be a Chevron.
I can't imagine what a chevron moustache would look like.
I'm guessing it's just like one or two edges of a triangle, and it looked very odd.
I can see that. I was thinking like stripy lines or something. I'm going to go against what I normally do. And it was a bad idea. I always pick the plain one. I thought, you're going to know that.
Yeah, I wouldn't normally poison that one. I usually go for the Tatia one.
The tatty one normally lives, surprisingly. Or at least the one that I picked, like the really, really tatty one. I'm a fish.
Let's keep moving. What's that adorable part of a dog where the front of the skull slopes down to the muzzle? I always want to stick my finger in that spot.
I'm going to guess that. No. I picked Snook because I thought Animal Crossing, Tom Nook, maybe it's the nose.
I went for the same option, but I don't know why. It was just a hunch. Stop. Never imagined that.
No. I wonder why it's called... Maybe it's because you... You stop to the dog and you put your hands on it.
Ah, there we go.
Well, if we're both dead, then it's fine. It's trying to collect those fluids. I put trying to collection. 18. 19! Oof! I'm so sorry. One word.
Close one.
Thanks for your cooperation, Ma. What? Trying to collect those fluids. Thank you for your... I feel like you typed more than me, because I didn't get to the fluids bit. I'm trying to collection, and I got to collect, and now I wrote collection, so you should have wrote more than me, apparently.
It depends, I missed a lot of the words from the previous bits.
I see. Bone folder. I was gonna pick that, but then I went for a butcher because I thought maybe he puts his bones in a vault.
See, I went for the football option just because I don't know football and thought, oh, I'm sure there's something with the shoe called a bone something.
Probably a bone breaker. Okay. Is it bone? If it is, then...
I'm never any good at these.
Okay. I think the trick is, like, use different words to try and crack something. Okay. S. What the heck? How? That's not a word. Stan. Stan. No. Sean. Oh, that was a good word.
Hey.
I had S and N and I couldn't figure out what the heck goes in between for a word. Wasn't soon seen, Sean?
I don't even know how that came to my head. It's just the first thing. Ah, sure.
It was a very impressive 4-letter word. Really? Okay. Could have sworn it was tapioca.
Hey. I just thought dipped in liquid nitrogen, dip in ducks.
Makes sense.
I've got no idea what they are.
Neither have I.
I feel like I should know this.
I think I've picked poorly. I had that in my head for the longest time and I talked myself out of it and went Aldi. Because, but that's not Latin.
Yeah, I went with Audi as well.
Like, instantly I went Volvo and I had it in my head, Volvo is correct, and I talked myself out of it. Labrador Retrievers. Wow.
Seeing it through. Let's BS. Sorry for
I had no clue on what the top 8 American dog breeds would be.
Yeah, it took me three times to get a breed that was right.
Oh, so I must have had one that was correct then. That's surprising.
Well, to be fair, the one you had was my second guess.
Okay,
I probably did a typo.
possibly, which means I would have got you.
It saved me.
It is. I can't think if any of these have crystal gems in them.
I don't recognise any of them.
I know Adventure Time, and I think the one girl has a gem on her staff, but other than that,
No, I don't think I've heard of any.
okay. I got introduced to Adventure Time by a girl I knew a long time ago when I went to stay up in Leeds, and staying over her, she introduced me to that.
scratch away.
And it's a bit of a meme, Adventure Time, so, you know, a lot of people know it. But I didn't at the time.
Wish your luck.
I knew
Oh!
I shouldn't have carried on.
Yeah, I never carry on. I need to get round to doing the high scores thing. I'm gonna eventually.
Ah, well, I feel the
So close.
I guess I'll bring one of you back.
Oh! He's being generous again.
For something. The time has come. You've made it so far.
I think Adventure Time's on, like, ITV in the morning, like, stupidly early in the morning as well, on weekends.
Galaxies.
I've not watched like normal TV in a long time.
Okay.
Let's see.
I think Rick and Morty memed it as well.
You move forward with one space for each correct answer.
Like, I mostly watch Sky, but, you know.
You're on your way to escaping. But wait.
I'm trying to think. I've seen Rick and Morty. I'm trying to think. Maybe that's because I went for Adventure Time because it sounded familiar.
Yeah.
But I have no memory of what it is.
Ah.
Choice to help them catch up.
So maybe it is from Rick and Morty.
Time is almost up. Kind of a gimme.
Not really. It wasn't a gimme.
WWE wrestlers.
I don't know how current this one is. I know some of the older ones.
Is Mandy Mayhem not one okay?
Not, none of them are familiar to me.
Monsters who fought Godzilla.
Hey,
He's clearly trying to debate then, isn't it?
I can't remember any of the monsters that Godzilla fought.
I remember Mothra, and that middle one sounded familiar, so I clicked it. There's one with 3 heads, there's Mechagodzilla.
Egyptian gods and goddesses.
Other than that, I don't know.
He's almost up.
Oh, is that one?
You were on car, weren't you, thinking, is that one? I was the same.
Yeah. It's funny because Ra was hidden from me,
Yeah, Ghost.
and I knew Ra was, but then it's like, oh, is that one?
I think Car is something, but it might be a different religion.
There's a ghost right there.
I'm thinking it's from Superman.
Fellowship
No.
of the ring.
Oh no, maybe I'm thinking Kal-El.
Yeah, Kal-El
Just
is,
Superman.
yeah. They
Just called that a
actually have the Book of Rao, which is their religion, but I don't think Car's anything from it.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going? You need a perfect answer.
Oh, what happened there?
I got everything right.
And that means the first
I thought I did too.
I had an extra option because I'm a ghost. American brands,
yeah,
how am I meant to know this?
I went for the farms.
I did as well.
I shouldn't have. Oh, what? Really?
Hey! Somehow I escaped. That was the only one that sounded right, the back tuck.
I thought the chopsticks, because it's just the legs poking out of the water.
True, actually.
Like chopsticks.
I didn't think of that.
Apparently not.
Yeah, no. That does sound right. I wonder what that position's called then with the legs akimbo.
Yeah.
Because chopsticks does sound like that would fit. And then the back tuck, I knew that was a position, but anything else?
The back tuck I thought was more, it sounded more like a dive.
It is technically. They dive under, they tuck under, and then they kick their legs up.
I guess, yeah.
Don't ask me how I know these stupid things. I don't know. I just did. I meant to put the other option, but accidentally. It should just have start again and play again. Not, do you want to reboot or, reboot sounds like restart to me. And then it's like, no, you're starting fresh. I have invited other people, but, whether people show up or not is another thing. So have you got any big plans for the weekends?
It's my girlfriend's birthday
Oh,
on Sunday.
cool.
So
I wish you a happy birthday from
a
me.
little bit of celebrating. Will do, thank you.
Just a little bit of celebrating.
Well, socially distant celebrating. So, just me and her.
True. I mean, it's at the narrower end of the social distancing, so I think she's a bit luckier with it than some of us are.
Yeah, I know, but just because they're saying you can do these things, it doesn't really mean you should.
No, that's very true. I agree with that. I've never seen this, but I know the answer.
I'm pretty sure I know this one.
Yeah.
I hope I do.
The only thing I know is Skinless Giants.
Yeah. It's a great anime. I loved it.
Okay.
I'm not big into anime. No, I'm not a fan of anime as such. But there's a few that I've really enjoyed.
I don't know. It's like, what do you consider anime? Because a lot of people... Yeah, I picked the wrong answer. I clicked the wrong thing. And I knew after I clicked, I was like, why did I click that? I clicked the spleen.
That is an odd one.
But yeah, I mean...
Yeah, Attack on Titan is really good.
Yeah, no, I've not seen that. Okay. These bars to click for hiding, they're so narrow. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few Japanesey films, but I don't know what you consider anime or not, so, obviously I've seen Naruto.
See, I've not.
Oh,
Even
good
though
shot.
It's probably the most well-known one.
It is.
I've never seen it. Not seen any.
I think there were 300 episodes, so I've seen a lot of it.
I think I saw Inuyasha, which was probably 200 and something episodes.
Wow.
I think.
I've not seen that. Yeah, now...
It was pretty good. Obviously, I saw a load of episodes, so I like
Yeah. Naruto's the only thing that I've seen that many episodes of a thing. Everything else I would not.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's easy.
The Claymore is a sword, so I picked an EP because it was the only one I didn't know.
It's not a fencing.
No, I didn't read that closely. I was just looking, what's the sword?
It's a big ass sword.
No, I knew that. Just I thought I was picking the one that wasn't a sword, so you know, a EP stuck out.
But no idea who Leslie Jones is.
Neither do I. So I picked up random and somehow got it.
Oh, nice. I went for 41.
I didn't even bother looking. I just like pick a random number. I'm not gonna know. So
I figured it had to be more than 40 to be a question of worth.
ah.
Yeah. I just didn't know how far.
I don't even know what the number was that I picked. I thought it was like 38. I just clicked and was like, okay. Either I win or I don't. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to live. I'm so bad at this today.
Got that wrong.
Yeah, I got one wrong as well, so it's fine. Why am I freezing on that? What else was in? There's like a couple of 6-part animes that one of my exes made me watch. You know, some very, very short ones. I've seen some manga movies, but other than that, like, you know, none of the long running.
Have you seen Death Note?
I haven't, but I've heard that that's good, but I haven't seen it, no.
That was my first that I really watched, other than, you know, things like Pokemon,
Okay.
childish things. But yeah, Death Note I absolutely love. I've seen it several times.
All 250 several times.
Oh no, Death Note's quite
Oh,
short.
is it? Sure, okay.
That's the series. They've got a couple of films as well, I think.
Okay.
I watched part of one and it was terrible.
Oof.
But that was a live action take of the story. It wasn't great.
Have they got a game as
But the anime
well? I think there's a game for Death Note.
Really?
I'm
I've not seen a game.
I'm not certain, but I think there is.
I might have to look for that. But yeah, it's a really great anime.
I think it's one of the ones that I've heard the most critical acclaim about.
Yeah, it's kind of like a psychological thriller, probably. Yeah, something along those lines.
Okay. If it's short, then you know it's it's not a life commitment.
I'm trying to remember. It's maybe 20 or 30 something episodes.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah, in terms of anime, it's a short series. But I absolutely loved it. Like I said, I've seen it several times over.
I don't think I've really watched anything several times over. I like it.
I've not with many things.
Yeah.
That's one of the few exceptions. That's how much I liked it.
Must be good. Again, that was a guess. I had no clue.
Yeah, I obviously didn't have a clue.
I got 16 right in this before.
'It, but this is totally different than the math mini game.
It is the same, but different.
Rule time is coming to an end.
13. Oh, 6.
Yeah. I'm guessing if we're getting the same questions, and if you're quicker, I get frozen.
No, I think it's like you only get frozen if you get it wrong. Yeah.
I swear I was getting a few of them right. I got frozen a lot.
Okay.
I'm sure one of them was click the second button, and I clicked the second button and I got frozen.
You see, I did not have a click the X button question, so we couldn't have got
No,
this.
it can't be
Yeah.
that. I swear it said click the second, unless I read it wrong.
It might have been don't click the second button. That's easily
Oh,
done.
true, yeah. They do have the don'ts.
Yeah.
It probably was that.
I've done that before and then reread the question before it vanished and it's like, oh, whoops.
Weird. First question. What has a bigger population than New York City? Use your device to answer the question. In the correct
There's only one that it could be, surely.
who got the question right?
And I was wrong. Did you go for Hong Kong as well?
Is it?
Nope.
Oh, wow. I thought that was the only one it could.
That's what I thought
Yeah,
as
but-
well. But apparently not.
That is a surprise.
See, I don't know Cuba that well, so...
I know it's got a lot of homeless people in the big cities.
Ah.
So it's gay, to be fair.
Well, maybe... Oh, wow, why did you drop it there? That is impressive. And you lived!
Well, that's not the result I wanted.
Look at that. Daredevil.
I considered dropping on that side, but I thought that'd just be for the memes. Then yet you did it and somehow lived.
Let's keep moving. What's a bowl?
Have you seen
Hey, I know this one.
what's the Mr. Bean thing?
That's annoying.
Mr. Bean?
Yeah, the Rowan Atkinson, but it's not Mr. Bean, he's a spy. I can't...
Oh. What's it called? Johnny English.
That's the one.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It just immediately when he said that, so it just popped into my head. I think there's a vole. No, there's not a vole. There's a mole. There's a mole and a vole. No, just a mole.
I didn't even think of that.
17.
That was just immediately what popped in my head when vole came up,
Each get $500.
which is a testament to his comedic writing.
Enervated means weakened.
Will die.
Apparently,
But there's a catch.
I thought it was more like energized, so I went with invigorated.
I was looking for something to do with nerves.
That's fair enough, yeah.
I did not catch what the jig is with this. I think the person with the most...
Now let's follow the money.
You've gave me... No, okay. I almost gave you 333.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Read of all your something. Look, I'm still trying to work on a good line for this one.
Almost gave you the same amount.
My family never really
But I resisted. I was like, I can't give you 333.
I thought it was the person with the highest, but
Let's keep
less than 800 who won.
Which of these authors spent some time
No, I think it's always the person with the most gets killed. Unless there's multiple
Okay.
people. Okay. And then I think if there's multiple people, it's anyone with more than 800s, does it?
Right.
Don't ask me how I knew that, but I've heard of Oscar Wilde spending time in prison. That one was not a guess.
See, that's the one I didn't think it was. I mean, I didn't really know, but it just didn't trigger as, prison.
Now it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from.
How confident are you in your chalice?
So try not to drink
Not very.
refreshing.
That's put you off going for the basic one, and now you've probably drank it.
Your loss. The
I mean, we've played it enough times now that nothing's safe.
Exactly. We know what sort of things we go for now, so it's like the next level of how do you trick the other person into taking it.
Next question. Which is not something the devil claims to have done in the song Sympathy for the Devil.
Okay.
Almost picked this.
I'm trying to think of what song that is.
It's Guns
Let's try another one.
Guns for Roses? What are they called?
Scientist.
Guns and Roses,
Is that
yes.
Roses? Okay, I could hear it in my head. I just couldn't think who it was.
There's another band that also sing it, but I don't know who they are. I just know that my ex hates Guns N' Roses. So much so that I apparently forgot that they were called Guns N' Roses.
How can you hate them?
I didn't pry. I'm guessing there was some history with that, and I don't know. So I thought it's best not to pry.
Everyone loves them. Everyone.
No, she really hated it. So much so that when she was like,
Wow.
the next song that comes on the radio is going to be our song, then it was Guns N' Roses, and she's like, I hate them. But it might have been that, you know, that had a history with a different ex, so, you know, she didn't want that to be our
True,
song.
yeah. You never know.
Now, dear local action news team, we take requests. I would like to see more
That was not good.
Neither was it for me, so I just invented words at the end.
I made many typos.
20.
Kept having to go back and retype.
Committed, I'm dire. I just wrote my own news story at the end. I was like, I have completely failed. I don't know what you were saying. And I hoped it'd come up on screen because I thought it'd be hilarious. But it didn't. Oh, I'm living. See, there are times when it's like someone needs to live, but then there are other times where it's like, nope, they're just all dead.
Yeah, I'm a bit curious as to what the rationale is there, you know. What triggers it?
I think it's just to confuse you.
Could be. So you never know when it's actually going to revive.
Exactly. You can't count on it, so it could just happen whenever. Cravat to tie and a choker, but I wasn't sure. Sporran is round the waist? Right.
Yeah, I don't know what a sporran was.
It's a Scottish thing. Secret agent. For campaign manager, might be. Or may contain peanuts. Everything.
It's contained.
Yeah.
May contain. May contain, yeah, that is everything. Including nuts, which I always find bizarre.
Very true. They may contain some nuts. You don't know.
In fact, peanuts. Get a bag of peanuts, it's like, may contain nuts. It's like, well, obviously. I hope so.
I think they've changed it now and it actually says contains nuts, not just may contain nuts.
I might have to have a look. I'll always find it weird. So you can get a bag of nuts and it says may contain peanuts or whatever.
I think that's why they changed it, because a lot of people memed on it. Wasn't sure about the second one, so I just left it.
I was only sure about the first one. It worked out.
Well,
Not sure on this. I think I know one of them that isn't, right?
I've not heard of any of them.
Bad Mums I've seen, and I don't remember Melissa in it, so...
I was going to say, I don't think any of them were in it, but...
Yeah. I was thinking that. It's like, they're not familiar. There's no necromancer there.
Channel Christmas movies that debuted in 2018. Time is almost up.
Oh, no!
Tables have turned.
I went the wrong way. I thought, I've not heard of any of them, I'm going to pick none of them.
Terminology.
Bowling terminology.
I'm guessing in America
Wait,
they
no.
call a spare bedposts. It's the only...
Maybe. Oh yeah, I suppose you've got them both on the very corner.
Yeah.
That's like bedposts.
But we call it a spare here, so... you know...
Ah, I didn't want that.
You're still ahead of me.
Who's gonna win this one?
Oh no, I'm dead.
Apple computers.
I might keep being debated.
I do not know Apple. I don't like Apple,
And you won!
so I have no idea. Oh, yay!
I don't use Apple either, so I have zero idea.
First year of uni, we were in one lab session where it was just Apple that we had to use, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to use this.
Wait, was it like a...
It's completely different.
Was it a design class? No.
No, this was... What was it? Databases. It must have just been the only room available at the time.
Maybe. But I had that in uni as well, where we had one class, and it was some sort of design thing, but we were forced to use Apple computers. I don't know if like unis are sponsored by Apple or something, and they're like, you have to use this for at least one class for your study. That's the only thing that I could think.
I don't know.
Because
Luckily, the second year we had one room that was the gaming room. It was there primarily for the gaming courses, but we got to go in it again for databases, I think.
but yeah,
So I think databases is just kind of like that weird one where you get thrown anywhere because you can do it anywhere.
true. But yeah, we had to
We were in the
fix.
gaming room,
We had
and we had the big gaming chairs and all Logitech peripherals. It's nice.
we had to figure out how to use them for like design, so it was very awkward. And you know, everything else we did on normal PCs, but for that we had to use Macs, and no one liked it, and they were just like, "Oh, but Macs are better for this," and it's like, but not if you don't know how to use them.
See, people say the same for developing games. It's like, oh yeah, Macs are great for developing games. It's like, well, if that's the case, then surely you should be able to play them on them as well.
Exactly.
It only makes sense.
Yeah. But you know, Mac people will defend Macs to the ends of the world.
Oh yeah. I mean, they've spent all that money on them. You've got to.
Very true. They are ridiculously expensive as well. So you know, so it's not shun again.
That would have been a good idea, or not if you've tried it. Actually.
It says Twix isn't a word. It's a lie. Okay. Pyre is a word. Oh, buzzer beater. I'm so sorry.
No, it wasn't too bad. It took a little while. I'm happy.
Very almost beat me. I was like, I and E? What could it be? Pike. That's very impressive. And when I got that it was pike, I was like, of course, it's a weapon.
Oh yeah, I was actually thinking of a fish. But yeah, of course it's a weapon. In fact, it's what I usually enjoy in a game.
I wasn't sure if she was 15.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I know it was young.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember how young.
They all have good walls, but which of these Chinese cities contains part of the Great Wall?
I'm going to go with my first idea, and it's probably wrong. Ooh.
I am not remembering my Chinese geography.
See, that's my first instinct, and then I almost went for Xi'an, because it's like, you know, the houses of dynasty.
Yeah, see, I was thinking Beijing seemed a little obvious, so I went for Xi'an. I've got no idea. There's only one that I know, and that is not from...
Yeah, Judge Dredd isn't
Who Framed Roger
Rabbit.
I know Sylvester Stallone, at least from the original Judge Dredd.
I don't remember anything about that movie at all. And I've seen it...
To be fair, the second, or the remake of it, wasn't too bad, but I do prefer the Stallone version.
Just write Jackbox games until you find something. Help. Nope, I'm dead. Fibbage 2! Is Fibbage 2 in it? Push... What? It said 5, not 6. Push the button isn't in 5.
Is it not? I just guessed. It was the first one that came to my head that's in any of them. So I went for it.
I guess it lets the ghosts put anything, but I had to pick something that was actually in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's Americano,
that's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had to double check the other answers first.
I clicked Americano before looking at the rest. Yeah, I do like a latte and a cappuccino, so I know it's not them.
I've made...
And a mocha is hot chocolate.
Technically a mocha isn't hot chocolate, no. It could be the other one. But a mocha is a coffee with chocolate in it. I nearly clicked that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
It's coffee with chocolate, and it's hot. So.
It's true, it's hot.
Coffee and hot chocolate.
Scratch card. You confident this time? Oh, it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
I thought it was you scratching for the thing again. I was like, oh, I need to scratch. That was bad. Oh, we're just dead. We deserved that. We got rebooted too many times. So.
Yeah, it was great.
Hit. Let's go for a new word, because there might be other people in chat. YYDM.
I wonder if anyone from Green Man Gaming wants to play.
Maybe.
I can post it in the unofficial Discord.
If you want. So I haven't joined the unofficial Discord because I'm in too many Discords as it is.
Yeah, I was tempted not to, but I'm quite glad I did. It's picked up a little bit over the last few weeks.
I noticed the forum's gone very quiet as well, so...
Yeah, the forum's gone quiet the last couple of weeks, but the Discord's been quite... Well, it's been relatively good. It was quiet for a long time, but it's picked up in the last month or two.
Okay. But I guess a lot of people haven't had a lot that they can do, so...
Well, yeah, true. But they're getting in the habit of pinging everyone when Wheel's live as well.
Ah. See,
It's quite useful from that side.
True. I just go on at 2 o'clock and, you know, it's either at 2 o'clock or it isn't.
You never know.
For the last 6 months,
I mean, maybe
it's been 2 o'clock.
There may be a bit of a history, yeah. But it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. It's true. I still wonder what happened with the last one. Like, did someone abuse the wheel and just, like, claim all the prizes, or was it something else that broke? I'm highly intrigued.
It allowed you to spin multiple times.
I see.
I don't think anyone other than the moderators did this, but the moderators gave back all of their keys.
I didn't get anything, so, you know, it was just, it broke.
Yeah, luckily the mods were on it, and we realised that you could abuse it. So I lost a couple of hundred greenbacks and gained nothing.
I mean, you know, I'm sure they could have granted them back to you. You'd think.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, they did say if we want them back, we can get them. But I'm honestly not that fast.
No, I guess when you got a lot, it's not really that important, is it?
I mean, I don't even have that many. The others do, you know. They've been moderators a lot longer.
I know, some of them have like
greenbacks.
Thousands on thousands, and it's like, how?
Yeah. You could get greenbacks long before the wheel was in play.
Yeah, no, I joined before the wheel was in play, and I like had hundreds, maybe 200s when it came to, and you got me again.
I'm getting lucky on this.
But I swear there was one mod that didn't really type a lot, and he had like 30,000 points or something, and I'm just like, how did they get them?
I know we've been surprised a couple of times when we see some random post and it looks like spam. So it's like, do you know who this guy is? You ever seen him? He's got like 1,000 greenbacks, but I've never seen him before. But it turns out to be a developer's account, and they're testing stuff.
Ah.
Yeah, there's been some good improvements since the new forum went live. There still needs some work. I would very much like to see timestamp.
Yeah, the timestamp is very important. But the weird glitch
the main thing
that keeps happening to me, I know exactly what causes it now. if you post something and you choose a category to post in that isn't, well, even if it's main, it will set your thing to that category and you'll have to manually change it back after. So,
Alright.
yeah, I don't know if it's just me that's happening to, because not a lot of people are posting threads, but that's what causes it.
This is pretty much the end of the time.
Oof. Sorry. I concentrated that.
Yeah. I was slow on that.
You're not supposed to all die before the final round is ready.
From what I'm aware, the issue with the pinned posts has been resolved now.
Yeah, I noticed that. Even when it transferred me into other categories, I was like, oh, I can see the pin things. But it is still changing.
Yeah, that was fixed a couple of days ago, I think.
But it is still changing me out of the main category when I type it, when I post the threads. I thought that after. That could be a Neil Gaiman thing.
It's time.
That's between that and Matilda.
It's my old friend.
And I picked number 3 because at first I was like, I'm just going to pick something I don't know because I don't, But then I thought, well, no, that could be something to do with him.
I love taking this thing out for a spin.
So, what's your issue with the forum? You post in a different category, and then it puts that as your default category.
Even if you put general as a category,
Channel.
just any post that you put, once you've posted it, it will set that as your category rather than all. And unless you notice it,
Okay.
it will put you in that category and you'll only see those threads. So,
I will have to test that and report it. That's not something I've heard other than from you.
it might only be happening to me, but it's happening every time.
It's still an
Yeah.
issue.
Oh, God.
And if it's happened to you, I imagine it's happening to others.
It's gotta be happening to some other people. Ah!
I don't often post in other places, to be honest. So.
No, but, even if you post in general,
So
it still happens for
I've
general.
been. Moderators have access to the old forum stuff.
But it also might not happen to moderators, it might just be regular people that it happens
True,
to.
yeah, true.
Hello, Tharia, how are you? Do you want to hop in the chats? Or do you want to join in? Don't tap you, sorry, I'm concentrating at the moment. Mushroom Stinky Shark Sacramento. Good for you. That was wrong. Why were there 2 18s?
That was the longest word. I swear this has got something against me.
Oof.
That was the longest word I clicked and it froze me.
Was it the most letters or was it just the wisest words? Because
I'm pretty sure it was both. Shenanigans. Quite a long word. The others were pretty short.
hey Tharia, how are you? You having a good day? I'll click reboot so you can hop in if you want. And if you want to join the voice chat as well, let me know and I will send you an invite. Okay. It helps if I press it on the right keyboards. Okay, it says you're not online yet, but can I invite you to the voice chat regardless? Okay. When you logged into Steam, let me know and I'll send you a voice invite. Cool. But how's your day going? Having a good day? I'll wait until Tharia's logged in before starting the game, because then we can all talk.
Oh, apparently Humble July choices are up.
Sorry, what?
Humble Bundle July.
Oh, right, yeah.
Let's see what we got.
You're in Steam now. I pressed the wrong button again.
Ah, Void Bastards. I was wanting that.
I don't know if I have that.
I remember, I'm sure you posted.
I know I was
last year or
interested in
something, I think
it, but I don't know if I had it. You know, have I got it since then? Is the question. But I was interested in it.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, I remember you posting about it last year, I think it was, but I don't remember what that was.
Hello, it was in a trade. I was interested in trading it, but I don't know if I got it.
It could be, yeah. Age of Wonders Planetfall Deluxe Edition.
I might have that.
Unfortunately, I got that in a trade a couple of months ago.
You've been trying to study all day, but getting distracted is very easily done.
Yes, it is.
Can y'all hear?
I can. Hello.
Hey, yes.
Oh, good. Hi.
It was almost Discord all over again.
Yeah.
That's why I moved to doing it through Steam, because I don't know what the hell happened with that Discord that it didn't work that one time.
Yeah, it's really odd. We got it to work once, but then I don't remember how.
We did, which was the weirdest part. It just works, and then after that it didn't. So I gave up on it. We got someone else that works. You know, that's good enough.
What are you studying out of interest? You probably said before, but I can't remember.
No, it's fine. I haven't, because I work as a software tester and I have a certification on the 18th of July. So
Okay.
that's what I'm trying to study for.
Nice. Sounds good.
So you're studying for a what?
It's a certification
I thought you said
for software
a
testing.
software testing certification. Okay. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you. I've been trying to study all day and just getting distracted with a million things.
Very easy to get distracted,
Oh my
for
goodness.
certain.
Oh, yeah. Sinking ship. I mean, one screams out.
I have to wonder,
It's just whether or not it is that.
which one are you saying screams out? Bermuda. Oh, of
Bermuda.
course. Of course it is.
I mean, it's notorious, isn't it?
See,
It's just, I thought it was too obvious.
I associate it more with planes going missing than boats.
Oh, true, yeah. Yeah. I think of it as both. It's anything that goes in that triangle is gone.
Very true. I didn't think of that. So what exactly have you got to do for a certification in software testing?
So it's basically just theory and then application of that, because it's also an advanced certification. So I'm just hoping it goes well.
So is that literal testing, as in you're using that software, or is that writing code to test it as well?
It can be both, because you
Okay.
have manual testing as well as automated testing. So when you do the
Yeah.
automated testing, then you write code or scripts to support that.
Yeah.
Which this exam isn't that technical. There is an exam I will be doing on the 25th that is that technical. So I'm trying to prepare for both at the same time. Which I may change the date, because that second exam I think it's gonna require more time.
It does sound like a complicated test.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mainly asked because last year we had one of our assignments was writing up some test scripts to test some software, essentially,
Okay.
or simulated software. It wasn't the easiest of things, that's for sure.
How long do you have to do that? Because writing test scripts on the fly in like an hour or something sounds like a very hard test.
So, I mean, yes, but no, because the tests wouldn't necessarily be something that should take a really long time, just long enough to challenge you, but, you know, not overly long.
Okay. But again, I haven't studied this, so I don't know a lot about it, but it sounds complex to me.
It's boring is what it is.
I imagine it would be...
Which is why I'm getting distracted so easily.
Yeah. But I imagine it's good for your CV, though. Oh, 19. What the heck?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
For sure.
it turned out.
You went over 21. I think that's what it was.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you both went out, so it stopped for me. Okay, I'm happy with that. That worked well.
Yeah, I would be getting very distracted as well. Like, I don't think I could concentrate on.
Between Twitch things, my mobile game, books, Netflix. I need to just get off my computer.
But the worst is you need a computer to do that stuff as well, though. So
Exactly.
there's no escape. Wow.
Who's the little prince?
Very good question.
I have no idea.
Oh wow. These are all lucky guesses.
I thought you're knocking this out.
Too bad I'm a ghost already though.
It's true. It's always the way when you're a ghost. And then you get everything.
So many convincing words to choose from. Now, type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote or you die. Would you like Aunt Mildred, please stand up. Aw, you got it. This is my second...
I couldn't think of words, so I saw it type an S and was like, I'm just copying that and then I'll come up with something.
That's about right.
But yeah, have you got any big plans, or is it just all studying for the weekends?
Next question.
Just studying for the weekend, because every time I look at the calendar, that date is just coming way too soon for my liking.
Yeah, they creep up on you, don't they?
Yes, they do. I need to study at least 2 or 3 chapters by the end of Sunday.
Wow.
Come with me.
Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
It's time for some pegging. Okay,
Ironically, you wrote Twitch on the mirror and then that was actually in the next question.
Right? I tell you.
try to avoid the death zones. You know what? Some death zones. Go ahead, everyone else. Choose a slot to make...
Wow.
Okay. Let the games begin. It's so hard to predict what will happen.
Ironically, it goes in it when you don't go over it.
Heyo.
Sounds about right.
Oh, wow.
You missed it where there were literally one zone in 4 and he put the thing above it and he got in the safe zone.
Oh no.
But I still need one alive player. So,
Yeah, not so lucky this time.
having the most
Hey, you're back alive.
the time has come.
All those lucky guesses paid off.
Glad to see you're the one to make it here alive.
has the wallpaper always had skulls on it? Because I didn't notice that before today.
I can't say I've noticed that.
And then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You will fill up one space for each correct answer.
Me either.
I know Crick, but I didn't know if he had a Nobel Prize or not.
Neither of those right. But you're not alone in here. If the ghost catches you, they'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question.
Oh well.
And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up.
I was going to say, rabbit furs woods.
Wrestlers.
I mean, I know you get a fir tree,
It's
but
true.
rabbit fur?
Time is almost up.
I don't know. Globe.
I don't even have Netflix.
I like the sound of Cindy Slaughter.
Yeah, that's a fun name.
That's a cool name.
Yep.
Walking Dead characters.
Oh, here we go.
And
I know
remember
one of them at least.
One episode of this.
I need to catch up. I don't know where I left off though.
See, I skipped everything that I hadn't caught up with and I just started watching it. And then the latest series is... Like, the last one or two were okay, but the two before that, before they skipped to the future bits, were just terrible and slow. So they
Oh, I should know this.
skipped ahead like 10 years, but then they ruined part of it, just killing off one of the main interesting plots of it immediately.
Yeah, I've definitely not seen that, and if they've skipped ahead.
Time is almost up.
Oh no. I don't know. Monogamous animals. What?
Yeah. The only one you might know is Daryl Dixon. Everyone else you probably wouldn't recognise
Hey.
anymore.
Oh yeah, I know Daryl. Okay, so the others aren't in it.
Name anyone. Michonne is in it, actually.
Oh, okay. But the kid, I forgot his name now.
Yeah, he ain't in it.
Mascots will do the
Shane was dead way early on, so it's not Shane. I'm trying to remember names now. Who's... Oh, what's his name? Negan. Is Negan in it?
Negan is in it. Yes.
Oh! Okay, so that's a bit of a spoiler. I know he lives now.
Did you... How far into that did you get then? With the Negan storyline?
I think I finished a season with him in it. And I'm on to the next season that's got him in it.
Okay.
I've not seen that.
Then... It's not entirely
I
a
think it's,
spoiler.
what, maybe 7?
I don't know the season
Oh
numbers.
yeah, I suppose it could even be the next season that you're talking about. I don't know.
No, there's one where it ends the Negan storyline. Then I think there's one more season before that, before they skip ahead.
Ah, right.
What, really?
I should really catch up.
It doesn't sound like you're that far behind. I thought you were a lot further behind, honestly, with...
Oh no, I've seen quite a lot.
geologic time periods. Time is almost up.
Nope. I lost.
I thought.
So, what were you saying?
Oh no, I'm dead.
Oh good, it favoured me. Yay!
Because you're one step ahead.
I'm sure I've been one step ahead before and it killed me.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but
That was fun.
I rolled bad was my cause of death. What? I rolled... Oh,
ugly tat.
was I the one that went over 21? on the rolling the dice.
Yeah, you went over 21.
I was
Yeah.
watching the wrong numbers. I thought I was the other character.
No, you definitely went over.
Oh. I thought I was you and I was rolling for your numbers, and then that explains a lot. And then I even said you're on 19, but it was me on 19 apparently then. And I thought, why are you still rolling? Whoops. And I rolled because you were on 19 and I was lower, and I thought I have to roll.
Ooh.
Oh crap! I think I made a
That'd be-
mistake.
Day before or behind?
Hold on.
Oh dear.
It's either Auckland or Tokyo. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I just don't know which.
I'm thinking it's Tokyo.
No, you both were correct, and I went for
Yeah.
Tokyo.
Oh, this is Auckland. Nice.
It's not smoking.
Awesome.
It's the classic game, chalices.
Whee!
Safe or poison powder. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in.
I'm quite glad I got that right.
Me too.
I used to work in mapping,
Wow.
so any geography questions I always dread.
Now let's see what you drink.
You think you would be on top of all of that?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you would.
But did the mapping involve mapping of Australia and Tokyo, though?
Not any that I did, to be fair. You know, general geography kind of helps.
Let's try another one. When did the Red Baron shoot out flames?
Ah.
Ooh. I studied this when I was in the army. This was... We all got a different... not Red Cross. No, it's not that one, it's the other one.
See, I wasn't sure if it was World War One or World War Two, and then I thought, well, I'm dead anyway. I'll pick peace sign.
As soon as I clicked World War II, I knew I was wrong.
Oh no. So what's the right answer?
It was World War One.
World War One. Yeah. We all had to study a Victoria Cross winner, and my guy was one of the ones who went up against the Red Baron.
See, I didn't know.
I forgot his name as well now.
I didn't know the army studied things like that. I thought, you just did like military tactics and things.
I mean, we obviously we do standard military things, but no, we do other stuff. So researching stuff like that, is kind of a way of instilling discipline while enhancing presentational skills and confidence.
Okay.
I suppose they do a lot of weird things which you don't realise what they're for at the time, but really do help.
It's impressive that they have a wider range of things. Because obviously I had no clue in that sort of stuff.
I mean, to be fair, that aspect was part of a promotional course,
Okay.
which was an absolute nightmare, but that was one of the nicer parts of it.
So, I mean, I know someone that did, what's it called? What's the temporary army thing where you do like a couple of months per year?
Oh, the reserves.
Reserves, probably.
It
That.
used to be the TA. Used to be
Territorial Army, yeah, I think she said she was with that, Territorial Army.
Yeah, that's just the reserves.
So do you do that as well? Because you only have to do, what, like 10, 15 years or something, then you can retire, can't you?
So in the reserves you have to, I think it's about 28 days a year.
Okay. I've messed this up.
Me too.
Typing.
You got 13 correct. Yeah, we both got 23.
I was.
How?
Oh, what? I missed the start due to talking.
Same here. So I thought I skipped words, but again, you pointed out that you could skip parts of it and just carry on later, didn't you?
Oh yeah. It doesn't matter if you skip words.
Yeah,
You just carry on with the next bit that pops up.
I'm surprised with that. So I think I just skipped ahead.
I don't think I've seen Cars 2.
Have you even seen Cars 1?
I might have seen them both, but only once.
I've seen the first one.
In the second one, the hillbilly truck becomes the secret agent.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the advert for it. The character you least expect to be a secret agent.
Good luck. I think I've spotted something. He clicked on mine. What the hell? Wow. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no worries.
But I think I spotted there's that dot in the top left corner. I think we can change the thickness with that because it starts us off with a thicker dot than she draws. So it's always the...
I've not seen a dot. I'll keep a lookout for next.
I spotted it after I wrote my words and I was like, oh, I wonder if that counts. So I'll try and use it next time, but it's too late to do it. Yeah, it's always the thinnest words because for some reason it doesn't let us write thick enough.
I know that name, Felicia Day.
She's in a lot of things as minor characters. Like she's in Supernatural, she's in...
I've seen Supernatural, that could be it.
Yeah. But she's a YouTuber more than anything. And she does YouTube stuff.
Alright.
And she does it with Will Wheaton and a few other, like, C-list, Z-list celebrities. That sounded painful. At least I lived this time for once.
Oh dear.
Yeah, as soon as I get involved, that's it.
The game had it in for you. It's like it needs revenge for all the times you got me.
It's fair enough.
What turns the lady into a swan in Swan Lake?
Could be any of these. See, now I've got a feeling it's...
Oh, Swan Lake. Oh my god.
It's time.
Oh well.
Yeah, I didn't really know, to be quite honest. Never seen Swan Lake.
I've never seen it, but I think I've heard like a fable similar.
For some reason, I read Jack and the Beanstalk. I don't know why.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Maybe it gave you the wrong prompt on your screen.
Oh, that was so funny. Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry. Oh, you lived. I thought if you had over 800 you died.
Oh, unless you need over 800.
I think it just changed the rules every time. I swear.
Could be. Maybe we need to pay more attention.
That would be handy.
Let's keep moving. Which of the following is not traditionally white chocolate?
Oh, that's so funny.
I can't remember who did that to me before, just gave me all 500s. And I thought, I need to do that this time.
One of you is still alive. Time for consequences.
I put milk solids.
Yeah, I figured milk solid sounded white.
My scratch ticket giveaway.
Compliments. Okay.
$1 signs to live. If you keep scratching, I'll give you cash
I
for
looked
every
at it and
$1
said,
sign you find. But if you
I
scratch
don't know.
off even one skull, you die. Happy scratching!
Oof.
Oh, I died. Whoops. Sadly.
I died in 2 scratches last time, so...
You're not supposed to all die before the final round is ready.
Oh, that's okay.
They brought you back to life.
They could have sworn you messed up big time
Good.
and died. And into the final round. But I guess I imagined the whole thing. I'll pay closer attention from now on.
Like we need to do.
Next question.
Oh boy.
According to legend, who tried to make their horse a senator?
Oh dear.
Oh boy. I have no idea. Who's the craziest?
See, I'd rule out Catherine the Great, but it could have been any of the other 3.
Only the ghost got it wrong. Well, that's no fun.
Oh, that was my first thought. But I went for Nero.
I may have to return this salad.
Figured, you know, crazy Roman dictator dude.
True.
I forgot what Poison Ivy looks like.
She's got red hair, she's green.
I don't like seeing that. Let's keep moving. Where would I find the carburetor on my 2006 Toyota Corolla?
Yeah, because I know about Toyota Corollas.
I know about cars. Dear Lord.
Time's running out.
I think it might be catalytic converter.
Ah.
That was my other choice.
Everyone is wrong.
I talked myself out of that. I was going to click that, but then I thought, no, is it the first thing that had the catalytic converter?
I clicked that just as it timed out.
Oh.
I figured catalytic catalytic converter I figured was a bit too modern.
No, it's actually
More
pretty
recent.
old. It was
I know it's old, but it's not as common as it is now, as far as I'm aware.
maybe not as common, but it was definitely reasonably common in 2006. I think it was like 2000 actually, the first one.
Oh yeah, I know my first spell was from 2003, and that had a catalytic converter.
I'm so sorry.
Oh god.
Okay, I haven't actually got it then. The first three letters are win.
Got it.
Wink.
Thank you.
Aww.
I had the other three. You gave me that first one.
I couldn't. It was like wine wins. What? Just couldn't get the last letter. Oof.
So at the link, I'd done pink. It's like,
Ah.
and then you said, it's like, wink.
I'm gonna quickly go to the loo, so I'm gonna put reboots and type the
Likewise.
words in, and then I'll be back in
Okay.
a second. Right, so TOHD if you want to get in the thing ready, and I'll be right back. Wink was an impressive word, though.
I thought it was too easy.
I mean,
After I typed it, I thought it was.
yeah. It was literally wins or something that I typed and got 3 letters immediately. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have got it, because I couldn't even think wink. You know, that was pretty difficult for me.
Okay.
Hello, go away. If anyone else wants to join as well, they can put TOHD, or they can join in the audience as well once we've started the game. I will click everybody's in. But yeah, I've not been good on these password things at all today. I've just completely and utterly failed them.
This is weird. I'm sure you're normally the one who gets
I have been, but I don't know. You've just got really good at passwords apparently today.
4-letter passwords that are real words.
Yeah.
Really useful for cracking real passwords.
Right?
Well, you know, considering they're 4-letter ones, then I can't even crack them.
Okay, first question. Which of the following films does not feature Daniel Craig as James Bond? Use your device to answer the question.
Easy.
I remember I loved GoldenEye. I wanted to do that. That's the one where there was some computer people, right? I don't even remember. I think so.
Follow me.
I don't know James Bond that well.
I can't remember much about GoldenEye.
GoldenEye was a satellite, and they were underground, and that's about all I know. I don't know anything else.
I just remember watching one of them and the job that they were doing. I wanted to do that because it looked so interesting. I think it was GoldenEye.
Oh! The Goldfinger was in a satellite. I remember that.
Gluttony.
So what are the others? Lusts, envy, greed, gluttony, sloth, pride. There's one more, but I can't think. And I thought gluttony's got to be the most obscure one. But
I thought the same. That's a cool question.
Right? I haven't the slightest idea.
me either.
Kind of a morbid question, but I like it.
I should have gone with Bach. Bach was my first choice, and then I was like, I don't know when any of them were born.
Yeah.
Are you ready to fall? In love with my new minigame? You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Someone needs to pick which slots are death zones. Hey, you, pick the landing slots to kill.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Let the games begin. This was a lot harder to
Promising start.
do this to me, Gravity.
I almost put a death zone over that side, but I thought
Number 7 was my first thought, and I thought, no, that side's obvious. And I'd have been spot on.
I will punish everyone else.
I went for 3.
I went for
The other
2.
common number.
Oh dear.
Exactly, it's like, which end do I put it in? That ends or that ends?
Never won. It's one of those two.
Why don't we get to answer? Hello, citizen. Thank you very much for the hosts. I'm so sorry to everyone that's getting timed out by Streamlabs bot.
I knew it was Mexico or Italy.
I apologise to anyone that's been timed out. It's. But thank you for the raid, very much appreciated. How are you?
Wow.
I knew it was
You tried.
Mexico or
I'm
Italy.
sorry about the thing. Right, okay. So
You're turning it off.
I need to mess with the bot. It's over active at times.
It seems it.
But yeah, thank you very much for that. What were you playing today? Last played Jackbox Party Pack 5. How was your stream?
Does it have push the button?
Yes, what games does it have? It was one of our questions. What are the games in Jackbox Party Pack 5? And we did not know. Hello, Space Welfare Developments.
That's a weird mistake.
Robot Rap
That's
Battle.
like something from the radio. It was like a radio presenter voice you had there.
Sometimes I can do radio voice. I don't.
Hello and welcome to.
Hello and welcome to the stream. I very much appreciate your raids. I hope you are all having a fantastic Friday evening. Robot Rap Battle. That's a pretty cool one.
Next question. Which of these is not a bear?
I have not heard of any
I
of
do.
these.
I'm not gonna lie. I do not know my pears.
Is an avocado a pear?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
I've gone for Bosk because I'm sure that's a Star Wars alien.
Apparently it's a pear as well.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, it would be
Hass.
Haas. Because that's an avocado.
That's why.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why.
I went for Andrew because I thought it might have been a pineapple.
I don't know my avocados either.
I might have heard of a Haas avocado actually. That's really bad. I might have actually heard of that.
I think I'm thinking of Duke of Hazards. Where I'm sure that one of the people is called Hoss, Boss Hoss, or something like that.
Absolutely
Yeah.
is. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to anyone that's timed out for 500 seconds. Apparently, I apologise. I didn't realise it timed out for that long either. Wow, I'm so sorry to all the raiders that got timed out by that. Naughty Streamlabs bot, what are you doing timing out the raids? How dare you? I should just disable it. I really should. I can't believe it did that. How is there a way that I can untime out people? Does anyone know commands? How do I untime out people? If anyone knows, feel free to whisper me and I will untime out people. Slash unban.
Oh, crap.
Okay. Removed from timeouts. Okay, you've been removed from timeout. If you know anyone else that was timed out, feel free to let me know. You're free. Yes. I don't know who else might be in timeout. If you know, Gawain.
Oh wow, I'm timed out. Okay. I'll be tagged in for you then. You know, like Braveheart style.
Dalmo, you're free. Free. Why was freedom banned? And I got that correct by not even looking.
It was all capitals and extra O's. Braveheart style, you know. Scream it.
I see.
As you're about to be killed.
Midland is free.
Oh, this is easy. My middle name is after Alexander the Great. Well, it's not, but I say it is. I like ancient Greek history and stuff like that. Ooh, I should know this.
I don't know much. Hope they're still in here.
Timed out.
Hopefully.
Timed out.
I've unbanned who I can think. You know, I've unbanned Almo, Mythly Raven. Hang on, there's another name there. DX Sensei. Okay, books of over 1,000 pages. Right, so everyone that's been named should be unbanned. Oh, I didn't click War and Peace quick enough though. And I'm so sorry again for Nightbot or Streamlabs bot. But yeah, thank you again for the raid. How was your stream? How did it go? Now that you're free to speak. Never married.
And that Virgin Mary, that's got to be a trick question, right? Or a trick answer.
Well, she was married to Joseph.
Jackbox is funny.
Were they married?
Good to hear you had a good stream.
There we go.
I wasn't sure about Henry the Ninth. Was he not the kid that died very, very young?
do not know. It wasn't an option for me, but I've got no idea about Henry the Ninth.
But apparently he got married.
Everyone learns about the 8th, so you know.
Yeah, he got married several times.
and killed a bunch, you know.
With that,
Nice guy.
that was because divorce wasn't a thing back then. But then he invented divorce to stop killing them.
Oh dear.
I have to stop chopping their heads
Exactly.
off. How can I do this?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
Ooh. Is this a trick question?
But I guess that's the
Or
thing.
is that one of them?
You gotta run, no worries. And thank you again for the raid, and have a good night. And I'm so sorry for Streamlab timing you out. What was your raid thing trying to do anyway? Was it just like a lot of symbols, I guess?
I do not know my figs, but I love a good Papa John's pizza.
Papa John's pizza is a thing.
It is. I very much like it. It comes with garlic butter. Well, apparently it's all of them. Okay.
I think
Root vegetables and tubers.
Domino's comes with... What? I clicked beets. What? I clicked beets. And it was correct, and it didn't let me go through.
I knew 2 of them. I didn't know the top one. I just guessed and thought it might be.
Yeah. I put beets as the root.
Ginger and beets.
Yeah.
I knew.
And it didn't... It robbed me. It said I didn't click it.
Yay!
Okay, with a lot of people in chat, should we try the alien game? Maybe we've got enough people to play. If you're up for it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
It's been a while.
It has.
Yeah.
It's got to be less complicated than what was it?
Oh, the
alien one we played
yes,
last time.
unfortunate spacemen.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that-
I don't know what's going on there.
Chaos. Chaos was going on.
But no explanation whatsoever. It's just, you know, you're in there. What's going on? No idea.
Very, very true.
Eject yourself into space.
Yes, go into the toilet room and accidentally blast yourself into space. That's what was happening a lot.
Yep.
Okay, SFEE is the codes. That needed a lot more tutorialization. Like, you know,
I mean, it was quite funny, to be fair.
it was funny.
But
Having a clue.
I had no idea what was going on.
Having a clue what was going on is another thing. So if anyone wants to join in chat, the code is SFEE. You're very welcome to come join. Any raiders that aren't entirely timed out, if you're timed out again, I apologise. I'm so very, very sorry. And thank you again, Suriston, for the hosts. Yeah, we need at least one more person, so if someone would like to join, that'd be very appreciated. But yeah, I mean, the story mode was interesting. Freedom! It did work this time. It was very chaotic. Indeed. I think I've...
Yeah, the story mode was quite cool.
Yeah.
But by the looks of it, you have to start again every time.
Oh no, that's the worst. So you can't even skip ahead to where you already were.
I don't know, but it didn't look like
Oh,
it.
that's kind of bad.
Oh, that's not
Maybe you can. I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. I've not been in since.
But maybe it was only because we hadn't beaten the first chapter at that point. You know, you might have to beat it at least to where you want to start up to. Some games do that.
True, maybe we were. Yeah, we could have been so bad that we didn't make it far enough.
Either way, you know, I've no idea what's going on.
Well, you're right. The story mode was pretty good. Well, not. It's not really story, but whatever it was, the campaign type.
Campaign.
It was quite
yeah.
fun.
It had
It
a.
was less chaotic,
But I guess a lot of the people.
less confusing.
A lot of people probably knew what they were doing compared to us.
It seemed that way because they started shooting people. Although there was one of them, Rose. I remember Rose. What a bitch. She was human, and she kept shooting me.
All I know is there was one where I was like,
And I was human.
I was trapped in a room at the beginning with someone. I thought they're looking at me funny, and then they turned into the alien. It's just like immediately dead. And I thought, this person's looking at me funny. I know that person's an alien.
Well, the first game, I didn't even see anyone. I just choked to death by an alien.
The first game, I walked straight into one of the toilet booths and launched myself immediately into space.
Oh, that was my second or third game. I did the same thing. And then there was one where I think you rigged the toilet.
Yeah, no.
That blew me up.
Yeah, it wasn't the toilet. It was the air lock behind it. I just walked up to him and was like, what does this do?
You killed
yeah, no, I didn't mean to. I just thought, this has something on it. I'll interact with it. So, oh, it's a trap. Ran out the room. And I even said over to you, like, oh, don't go near an airlock. I sabotaged it. And then you just got launched into space.
I didn't know what was going on.
I don't think any of us did, to be fair. Okay, it looks like we're probably not going to have enough people in chat, so we'll have to play a different game, I guess. Or at least no one that wants to come join in. A lot of lurkers. Do you guys want to play one of the other games?
There's usually a couple. It's a bit odd.
Yeah. Do you want to play Role Models, Joke Boat, Dictionarium, or Back to Murder Party?
I don't know these other two, so one of them should be fine. Give it a go.
Likewise, they don't sound familiar to me, so I'm willing to try them.
Okay. We'll go back to the joke one. I remember all of them. We've only played them all once, though.
Joke Boat?
You can play the
I don't
Joke
think I've
Boat.
played this.
Okay. We've got someone in chat who's up for playing Joke Boat. NCDS.
Yeah, I've never played this one. This doesn't look familiar.
You did?
Really?
Yeah, I remember.
Was I drunk?
Maybe?
It's the only explanation I've got.
Space Warfare Developments, welcome.
familiar.
I think it was the first
I'd reckon-
ever stream we did